Check it out, guys. This is the egg mobile, and if I don't say, the best egg mobile on YouTube. Humbly the best egg mobile on YouTube. Peace and joy, guys. Welcome back to another video. Drumheller Farms. Hey, take a look at this. This is the new project for Drumheller Farms, and I'll take you in here to the shop and I'll show you what I'm doing here. I've had this old running gear for a number of years and looking for something to do with it. Had several people, hey, I'll buy that from you. No, I'm gonna do something with it. Well, I finally decided what I'm gonna do with it, and I am gonna make a mobile chicken coop. And you know, I was ordering my chicks, or ordered some of my chicks for the meat bird operation, and I'm gonna take you guys along on some of that and kind of show you how we order our chicks and where we order them from, and we'll go through that in another video. But I went ahead and said, man, I want to order some layers. It's been a number of years since we've had our own eggs around the farm, and I thought, man, I'm gonna order some of my own. So I ordered some, and I kind of got a little carried away with how many I ordered, and more talks going on out there about this egg crisis. I don't know how many of you have been following along, but there's a lot of people talking about how their chickens are not laying eggs. Now, when this first came about, people were talking, and it was like, yeah, you idiots, chickens quit laying eggs in the winter. Well, it wasn't just in the winter. A lot of people's chickens stopped laying eggs, you know, around August, September time frame. Well, with a little more research, come to find out, you know, one of the largest egg producer in the nation come into cahoots with the largest feed companies in the nation, Purina and Great Lakes Feed Company, and that is who makes all of the feed for TSC and a lot of the bigger box stores where a lot of people buy their chicken feed from. And through further testing on some of these products, they've come to find out that a lot of these products are lacking in certain nutrients, that even though they say one thing on the bag, that's not in fact what they have in the feed. And so it's causing people's chickens to not lay eggs anymore. Well, lo and behold, at the same time, eggs went up $6, $7, $8 a dozen. What a coincidence, right? And so there's this new egg crisis, which, you know, I gotta be honest with you, I never thought I'd be raising chickens for meat. And now here I am building a pretty good sized mobile chicken coop, big enough to where I'm probably even going to go and order a few more egg layers than what I originally did, because I don't want to say I'm in the egg business yet. I don't know that I'm really going to go that far and say I'm in the egg business, but I do want to have enough eggs to possibly supply our customers or family and friends, and, you know, sell them at, you know, a nice dollar amount that it's going to make sense. And then also, this is going to be something that we're going to take right out into the field and follow our cattle and hopefully cut down on the fly population for our cattle. So it's a win-win situation with us. We're already going to be out there feeding the cattle, moving them every 12 hours. This is just going to be a nice little addition, I believe, to add to our operation. And, you know, more than anything, the government, whatever, whoever you want to say, I'm not, you know, somebody that pays attention to all this stuff. I got to be completely honest with you. I don't watch TV. I don't have, you know, watch the news. I don't even have a TV. I mean, I have one out here in the shop now that I, you know, do YouTube stuff on. But everything is pushing for a centralized food system, okay? That's what they want. They want to push for one manufacturer for pigs, one manufacturer for eggs, which we're already experiencing right now, one manufacturer for beef. And, you know, this is my way of pushing back, okay? And I know it's going to be a very small scale egg production. You know, I'm not going to feed the world off the amount of eggs that we're going to produce on this farm. But more than anything, I am going to raise these eggs because, well, to be quite frank with you, I'm going to piss those people off. That's what I want to do. I know they don't want me to do it, and so that just makes me want to do it even more, to be completely honest with you. So I appreciate you watching the video. It's probably going to be filmed over the next few days. Today is Valentine's Day. It's Tuesday. I normally post a video on Wednesday or Thursday. Honestly, it's probably not going to happen this week. I'm late at the video. A lot of the same stuff going on the farm at all winter long, kind of feeding cattle. So I'm going to take you along with me on this build. Check this thing out. I think you guys are going to like it. I think it's going to be really sweet. And honestly, I kind of see the channel, you know, starting to, you know, kind of move into, you know, more like, hey, this is how easy it is to do this. And I really want to encourage everybody to check it out and just try to do it for themselves. So come along with me. I appreciate you watching. Let's go. All right, I got the frame down here. Tight walk kitty. Nice job, Neen. And I built this out of 2x10 treateds, and it just gets us over these little tubes here. And I'm gonna throw a bolt in those right here. You can see it just goes over the top of them. Yeah, jamming out to some praise and worship music. And I'm gonna start building the slats going across here. What we're looking at here is about $350 worth of lumber, which I didn't think was too bad, considering I already had the running gear and I had these 2x10 treateds laying around here. It's already after 8 o'clock. On Tuesday night. I've been up since about 5 o'clock this morning because there was prayer meeting this morning. So I was there at 6:30. But I'm gonna at least get the frame built, kind of get my floor laid out, you know. And if I can get that far, I think I'll be happy and call it a night. All right, you can see this is what the floor of the chicken coop is going to be like. It's about 1 inch to 1.25 inches in between all of these gaps, or in between all these 2x. And I was a little bit leery if this was going to be strong enough, which it definitely is, especially after I'm going to put about 3 2x4s notched going across here every so often, and man, it just stiffens it up tremendously. All right, guys. They didn't take too long. It's about 11 o'clock at night. I got as much done as I wanted to get done. And you can see the base or the floor of the chicken mobile, whatever you want to call it, is done. What's going on here? This cat out here sounds like she's got a mouse or something. What? What, you got a mouse? Jeez. She makes that noise when she's got a mouse. Now the dog's got to figure it out. Leave her alone. That's her catch. Come on, Elmer. Elmer, hey! Elmer. Well, get the dang thing. What's wrong with you? You just bring it in here for the dogs to take? Jeez, oh Pete. I don't want no mouse in here. Come on, Elmer. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. Got that sucker. Jeez. It's a monster. Hey, what are you gonna do with it? That wasn't even your catch. Hang on a minute and I'll get back to the video. Just a minute. All right, sorry about that. Cat brings a big old hog mouse in here she caught and then just drops it for the dogs to get. So anyways, this is it. This is a 8 by 12 long. This thing's like a dance floor, man. It's not going nowhere. Yeah, this is sturdy-gurdy, let me tell you. All right, well, I'll pick this back up tomorrow. I'm gonna go and get some shut-eye. All right, so I'm laying out this first wall here. Perfect. Now this is the rough opening size for the hen houses or hen boxes. And I'll probably mount those about a foot off. They say about a foot off the ground to mount those for the hens to kind of jump up into. So they'll be somewhere in this area. You'll collect the eggs from the outside. You'll see, just wait. This came today. This is the automatic chicken door. I'm not going to get into it really a whole lot right now just because I'm not ready for that yet, but it does come with a 3-year warranty. Looks like a pretty nice unit, so that's the one I went with. All right, guys, change of plans. So I built this 5-foot wall and I stood it up in here. And boy, that's a lot bigger than what I thought it was gonna be at 5 foot. So I measured my doorway and I'm actually about 2 inches shy of fitting underneath my door. And then that got me thinking a little bit harder. I was gonna put the hen houses on the slope side, which means all the water that would run off would fall right into where the eggs are. Probably would be okay because the hen boxes have a little, you know, shelter on them as well, but just start thinking a little bit harder. I'm gonna turn it to 3'6" on this side, 4'6" on that side, and then I'll put the doors on the small side and the hen boxes on the large side so that all the water will run away from the hen boxes. You know, that's normally why I don't draw a plan up, because if you're not careful, you can, like a tractor beam, suck you right into that plan. And then when you come across something like this, you don't want to stray from it. So I'm going to modify this wall that I built. Just a slight modification. Won't be a problem at all. And then I can go and put the top plate right back in its place it was. All right, guys, calling it a night tonight. I got the roof framed. I got all 4 walls built. Little change of plans here and there. I got a pretty good idea how to finish this thing off. So I'm gonna leave these ends open for ventilation. I'm pretty happy with the progress tonight. It's a little after 11 o'clock, so no real sense in going too much later than this. All right, guys, so I haven't really recorded today's progress until now. Couple key features. I did run a treated fascia board because that'll be exposed to the weather. This is going to be open on both sides. I do have the roof installed, as you can see. I did go ahead and make a perch in here. These are spaced out every 14 inches. This is 8 foot wide by 7 foot long this way. I have the hen boxes, or the nesting boxes, already framed in. Hopefully those are the right dimensions. And I've went ahead and pre-assembled this automatic chicken door, which will go right here. It's already framed for it. And I'm gonna kind of get siding. So I wanted to show you what it looks like before I go ahead and start siding everything. I'm pretty much done with everything in here. You can see I added bracing up in the corners. I've got bracing that goes 24 inches all the way around. This thing, I mean, it's very, very sturdy. It's not going anywhere. There's no sway, and those kind of 45-degree angles just kind of help keep everything square. Another thing I got going on here is I got a 30 by 30 inch door that I'm going to put in here. It's going to hinge that way, and what that's going to do is allow me to come in here if need be, ever. What's up, guys? It's been a couple days since I've recorded on the progress of the chicken mobile. That's right, I've put a name to it, chicken mobile. And you can see it's out of the shop. And the reason why it's out of the shop is because I am very excited. I got the hen boxes, or the nesting boxes. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be putting those together right now. And then I'm gonna pull that thing back in. And I've got just a few last minute touches to it. I gotta build a couple doors. I have to mount my hen nesting boxes. And I also have to put the automatic door on it. Check it out, guys. This is the egg mobile, and if I don't say, the best egg mobile on YouTube. Humbly the best egg mobile on YouTube. So I want to take you through a few of the features. I'm excited to say that it made the trip down here. A little bit of rough terrain, it bounced around a little, it made a couple squeaks when it first started, but I think everything's good to go, and I'm proud of the features that we've made on this egg mobile. So come check it out. Guys, first thing you're gonna see is this large 35-gallon tank I've got strapped to the roof here. This thing is a little bigger than what I wanted. I was looking for like a 20 or a 25 gallon, but I think it'll suffice. I don't have to fill it up all the way, but I did put it on the corner here because there's a lot of extra support here I gave it. Got a shut-off valve. It's very easy to reach. Got this large door in here that you can open up, And I will have the Plasson auto filler hanging from here. I might put 2 of them in here. I got to do the calculations when I figure out exactly how many chicks we're going to have in this unit. And then I'll decide, hey, do I need more or not? We have solar powered lights in here. There's a switch right here for that. I just installed that, so it's not charged up yet. But the solar panel is right there. This is an automatic chicken door. I'm going to see how well that works. I do not have it hooked up. This is a battery operated unit. The batteries are supposed to last a long time with that. This particular unit comes with a 3-year warranty on it. And that's by Chicken Guard. Looks like a pretty nice little unit. Just picks it up, puts it down. So it should be pretty easy. And the chicken door just gonna close like that. Now, the other thing you see here is this guy hanging. It's because I was transporting the unit. So this just pops off of there and gets stuck right up there. Now the chicken's got a way to get in and out of the door. Now that might need to be a little bit longer. I'm gonna test it out just to see how it goes. But I think they'll be able to climb up there pretty easily. And when you need to move the mobile chicken coop, whatever you want to call this thing, all you gotta do is pick this up, put it right back on the hook. Well, pretty easy to do. Next, we got the hang gear nesting boxes, which is pretty cool. To collect the eggs, all you do is open that up, and you can see there's a fake egg in here right now. It's something they tell you to use to get used to it. These hanging brackets I did not use, so I can get those out of there. But this is on an angle so that when the chickens lay their eggs, they're going to just go ahead and just slope right down and roll down inside here. If there's one that gets stuck, or if you get a chick that gets broody, these are magnetic. So they open up, you can kick her off of there. And you can also see the egg. Well, if this wasn't had that little thing, it would just roll itself right down. And then when you come out here to collect the eggs, you don't even have to get into the coop. We have 2 of those units, which are really nice. These will service about, I think they said 40 to 60 chicks a piece, which I don't know how many I'm going to put in here yet. Probably somewhere around 50 to 70 of them. We got good ventilation up here through the overhang. I put a 1-foot overhang on it and left it open in the rafters. This is the same product that I used on our chicken tractors. This is probably looks familiar to you. If you've been following along on the channel, you'll know. This stuff is vinyl. It stays very, very cool. That's why I used it. And there's not going to be a problem with overheating on this unit, that's for sure. Let's go inside here. I'm going to take you in and show you those nesting boxes a little bit closer up here. Again, the floor is slotted. I did decide to go ahead and put a roost in here. There's a very large roost. I don't know if I need one that big. Again, might be adjusted because they're only going to be in here at night. During the day, they're going to be out walking around, eating bugs, scratching through the manure out in the field where the cows were. So this is really just an area for them to hang out at night. There's a perches on these hang gear nesting boxes, and so you can actually reach through and close these if you want from outside. If you got a chick that wants to get in there and kind of come after you, if you're trying to get her eggs or something like that. So that blocks them off. And you can see they lay an egg there on this AstroTurf type material, and it just rolls right down. Again, 2 of them. Very nice. These nesting boxes are actually designed with those hangers that I said I didn't use out there. I just screwed them into the side of my framing, which isn't a big deal. I can unscrew them. But they are actually made so where you can pull these out and put them in your greenhouse or wherever you're going to store your chickens for the winter. And that's exactly what we plan on doing. We have ordered a 10 by 20, I believe it is, or 10 by 30 greenhouse that we're going to be putting over there by that well house there, so be close to access to water and not too far from the garden. And basically, once it gets too cold for the chicks, they'll be going inside there, and I'll probably just make some sort of a stand to hold at least one, maybe two of those nesting boxes, so that they can be used not only here but in the greenhouse. Now, I might just buy another set of them. They're pretty inexpensive, so instead of dealing with taking them in and out, I might just buy another set. You can see I parked right next to the mobile brooder, so we got some chicks coming here the 3rd week of April. That's when we're going to start not only our broiler chicks, but also our egg layers. And this is our mobile brooder. You're going to see some more of this here in a little while in some future episodes. I'll kind of go through this again this year and kind of show you how we built that and check out the setup inside there as well. Guys, we got a ton of stuff coming up on the farm this year. Pastured pigs, pastured chicken, grass-fed beef. We got egg layers. I'm gonna do some turkeys this year. There's tons of stuff coming up. I want to share it all with you guys and try to encourage you to show you how easy it is to do some of this stuff. And hopefully, you know, you guys will get some knowledge on how easy raising your own food is, and even trying to do it for some profit, right? So I really hope you guys come along, stick around the channel, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you watching. God bless.